that's okay. We don't need Captain Rickster.
That's right.
Hey, there he is, Captain Rickster.
How you doing up there, everybody?
Hey, everybody, look at what we're giving away today.
Yes, we're giving away.
It's the asset, also known as the child, the kid, or Grogu, or like some people like to say, Gogurt.
That's right, Gogurt.
Gogurt, right? Because it's like
a yogurt.
What? Yeah, what's going on with Gogurt?
I know, huh? Now there's going to be a hot item on the shelf.
Who came up with that name? I would like to know. Who came up with that name?
Oh, they did. John Favreau and
I don't.
Yeah.
They
were talking about it.
Really?
Yeah.
When? When were they talking about it?
First season.
Oh, okay. I don't remember them talking about it.
Of course not. They didn't tell anybody.
Oh, okay.
I was read that in one of the. Not from Mike Zero. That's for
well, welcome everybody to another All for Sci-Fi. This is our last show of the year, guys.
Yes, so, it is. Yes, it is.
Hope you guys have enjoyed us this entire 2020, and we'll wait a few more seconds to let some other people show up.
Yes, that's definitely true.
Give them a few more seconds, and if nobody shows up, we'll still do the show.
That's right.
Because the show must go on, right?
That's true. Yep.
I know. I don't expect too many people to show up today because it's the day after Christmas.
Yes, it is.
And if the people don't show up and they don't want Gogurt, then I'll take it.
Yeah.
So I ain't got a problem with that. So
that's definitely true.
But we got a lot to talk about today.
That came from Costco too, by the way. So
you're not supposed to tell people where it came from, but thanks for now that you did. We're not supposed to.
It's one of their,
hey, Dave Staggs. How you doing?
It's one of their exclusives. How you doing, Dave?
Hi, Dave. Welcome. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Yes, and Happy New Year. Oh, we lost the box.
No, we just lost one of the boxes.
Right.
We were just talking about, Dave, how we're giving away Gogurt.
Yep.
C&O, yeah, Costco, right? So we're giving away this is the Costco one. It's really cool though because he's got his little froggy down there he likes to eat. Yeah, he's got his little bowl and everything. So
he's got a bowl in there, and he's got his his necklace.
Answer it and pay attention like you always do, Dave.
Yes.
And it could be something we say at the beginning of the webcast. It could be something we say near the end.
That's so you never know when we're going to say it.
Never know which one we're going to pick that we're going to say at the end. But we're going to get started here. We're not going to wait for everybody. But if you can, make sure also, Dave, please share this on your wall as well. Invite your friends to give them a chance to win Gogurt.
Yep.
And wow, what a year this was.
Yeah, we have a lot to talk about too.
What a year this 2020 was.
Man, I don't know people being excited about this coming year.
This next year, yeah. And before we do that, let's go ahead and since Dave brought it up, he says he loves our shirts. So let's go ahead and talk about this. Okay, as you can see, All for Sci-Fi, we're very proud to be sponsored by Order 66 Toys.
Yes.
Order 66 Toys is the nation's largest toy store in the world.
Star Wars only
toy store, sorry.
Right.
And it was one of the first, and it's definitely the largest that's out so far.
Yep.
And they're outside of Dallas, Texas. They opened up a new store in
Plano,
Texas.
Oh, Plano. Sorry, Plano.
And people in Plano, Texas is going to say, what does he think, we're a plant? He wants to plant something here? Planto?
Yeah, I'm going to plant some marijuana over there. Smoking my peach pack.
You better not. It's illegal there in Texas, remember?
That's true.
You're not allowed. Remember we saw it when we were we saw the signs, this billboard, this say, if you get caught with pot, call us.
Yeah, I remember, yeah.
They have all these in Texas. If you've never driven through Texas recently, they have all these signs all the way through Texas. Like, if you need a lawyer because you got busted with pot, give them a call. So I guess the laws are stricter in Texas.
Probably.
Although guns are okay. You can walk around with a gun. That's all right. There's nothing wrong with that. Don't smoke the pot because it might affect you with the gun.
That's right, yeah.
I don't know. I'm not going to. I love Texas, though. I love all my Texas peeps out there. And Order 66 Toys, we love you, Jeff. We love you, Josh, Heather, Tim, Bobby, whatever his name is this week.
Last week it was Bobby. Who knows what?
Well, on Facebook, I think it's like Robbie or something like that.
So,
but it's
yeah,
Bobby.
yeah.
We love Bobby, Mikey T, Tim, everybody out there. We love you guys. And hopefully we'll be back next year at Order 66
That's
Toys.
right,
We'd love to come back out, do some more webcasts from there, and all for sci-fi, and also make some more appearances. I think the latest, when I spoke to Jeff the last time we spoke, I think we might be doing something there in February.
Right.
So February 2021, guys. Look for some announcements soon about that, because February's right around the corner.
You got that part right.
Yeah.
Because he was also talking about maybe we're going to Oklahoma doing a show up there at that one.
That's around the same time. There is a show up in Oklahoma. There's a sci-fi convention sometime in February there.
One day convention.
I don't know that it's one day. You said that, but he didn't tell me what it was or not.
I said I think we might be there just for one day, and that was it.
Okay. So yeah, 2020. We're gonna go. Also today, we're gonna go ahead and review Wonder Woman. So if you haven't seen Wonder Woman, you might just want to turn down the volume a little bit when we're doing the discussion about it. You could get the official rating to see if you want to watch it.
That's true.
But once we give the rating, that's why we always give the ratings first, so people could just go ahead and, okay, great. Glad you saw Wonder Woman already, Dave. Go ahead and, I saw your Facebook post where you're going.
Yeah, I know, yeah. Woo! Like you were really.
What were you looking at, Dave?
Yeah, really, like you were in outer space.
No, it's like, no, he was looking at something sexy, probably.
Sexy, I think.
Okay, so so we're gonna go. You loved it. I liked it too. But for anybody who hasn't seen it, that's watching this live webcast, get the rating. Decide if you want it. She sure is God's gift to man, isn't she, Gal Gadot?
Oh, you're kidding. Yes.
What a wonderful, wonderful looking woman.
And this time she wasn't pregnant without having her second child either.
Yeah. She looks great pregnant even.
Yeah.
They faked it
last time.
Yeah, I remember that story.
Yeah. Yeah, she was pregnant with her second child.
So, and also, let's go ahead and give a shout out to the community of Star Wars collectors.
Yes.
Because I always keep my word and I always give my shout outs, even if people aren't posting and even if they don't let other members know we're around. Go and search for the community of Star Wars collectors on Facebook.
Yep.
It's run by Mr. Steve Spoltor. He's the group's leader, and the CSWC. We consider you guys family there, and we love you guys too. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. So let's. Wow. What happened in 2020? Let's go ahead and discuss this. I was doing some research for the show. Okay, what happened with us in 2020?
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Let's give some facts. Ready?
Yes.
allforsci-fi.com in 2020 had officially, and this is actually, since the year's not over yet,
right.
This is actually officially we had 75 videos we posted this year.
Woo, that's good.
Okay, and this live webcast is number 76.
Yep.
So also at the beginning of the year, we had 3,000 subscribers. Right now, we have 10,300 subscribers.
Ooh, wow,
so we've made some progress this year, and we want to thank everybody out there who's helped us grow at All for Sci-Fi, because it's been a hell of a year for us, and we've done a lot of videos. Like I said, this is number 76, and we went from 3,000 to over 10,000 subscribers.
They must like a new showroom.
Well, this just started.
We
need to show where it's actually going to go a lot. There's another wall over here you guys can't even see.
We haven't started yet, but
we're going to have that wall over there too. So, thank you, Dave, for recognizing it. Yeah, despite of COVID, we still tried to make as much content as we could this year.
Yes. Even if we couldn't go to the regular movie theaters to watch movies and stuff like that.
We still did, we still had a
a
lot of content this year. We started off the year dealing with Picard, Star Trek Picard. We reviewed and did reviews and talked about Star Trek, the Star Trek Picard series. After that, we had the Clone Wars, the last season.
Right.
So, and then I think one of our first movies we did was Bloodshot. Remember Bloodshot?
Bloodshot, yes.
We had The Invisible Man. We had Bill and Ted Face the Music. We had Over the Moon. We never did review Tenet, because we still need to get it because it's not out in the movie theater. It's only out in the movie theaters, and in LA the movie theaters never open. So we never saw Tenet, although it's coming out on Blu-ray and video soon. So we'll go ahead and review it then. So quite a lot, and we reviewed all of the Mandalorian season 2.
Yep.
What else did we do this year? What other movies? We did quite a lot this year.
We did Star Trek.
We just talked about that. We're doing it now. We did Star Trek Picard at the beginning of the year. We're now doing Discovery. Yep. And that season's still ongoing.
Yes, it is.
So let's talk about Discovery today, too, with the latest Discovery episodes. Because Discovery, they have more episodes than The Mandalorian.
Unfortunately, yeah.
Yeah, they tend... It's the Star Trek episodes, they tend to have 14 or 15 episodes, which I wish the Star Wars shows would do at least 14 or 15 episodes.
Right.
But I understand it's a lot. It's heavy. A lot of special effects. Although Star Trek's a lot of special effects.
That's true. But I think they don't want to drag out the story in the Mandalorian to make it boring. I think they want to keep it action-packed and everybody excited and waiting for the next season.
Yeah, and they're not gonna. And on the Mandalorian, they don't have a cry fest every episode.
That's definitely true.
On Discovery this year, it's like every episode, someone's crying and bawling. And I can appreciate the acting's great.
Of course.
Great acting. I can appreciate that, but I don't need to cry and bawl and have an emotional reaction in every episode. Sometimes I just want to sit back, relax, and watch some good old action.
That's true.
And not worry about crying. It gets so emotional.
Yeah, really.
So,
you get emotional enough.
I know, don't I?
On our show.
Yeah. So it's been quite a year, guys. We want to thank everybody that's helped make this year a great success.
Yep.
Also this year, and the world in general, because of the COVID virus, we've lost a lot of people this year, guys.
Oh, yes.
Hey, Virginia's there. Hi, Virginia.
How you doing, Virginia?
Thank you, Virginia, for posting that on the page. I know you got a lot to do today, so if you don't stick around, we're okay. Yeah. Yeah, I know. That's funny, Dave. If he was a drinking man, he'd get a shot for everybody. Yeah.
That's a lot of shots.
Yeah. Yeah, the Mando episodes could have been Andrew. Andrew's on. Hi, Andrew.
Hi, Andrew.
Yeah, the Mando episodes, I think, and some of them could have been a little bit longer. The very first episode of the season was long, nice. But after that, they were a little bit trimmed. They could have been a little longer. But yeah, this year we did lose a lot of actors. I'm not going to take the time to mention every single actor out there, but I want to take the time. I want to take the time to mention some of the Star Wars actors because I'm a Star Wars from the Star Wars universe, and I'm a Star Wars alumni. So I want to mention Star Wars people we lost. We lost Malcolm Dixon this year.
Yeah, too bad.
Who played Lektar, and I think it was it a Return, New Hope, or one of the original trilogy ones. Yeah, we lost Alan Harris, who played Bossk and a whole bunch of other characters. Mm-hmm. Wilford Brimley died this year. Yep. Of course, Max von Sydow died. Very famous actor, even outside of the Star Wars universe. Yes. But he died this year, and he was in the newer, I think it was The Force Awakens.
Force Awakens, yeah.
And we lost, of course, two really big losses this year. We lost recently here David Prowse, the original Darth Vader, and we also lost just recently Mr. Jeremy Bulloch, Boba Fett.
Boba Fett, yeah.
So there was a few other ones there, but I wanted to take the time to, in like our version of an in memoriam, we want to say, thank you, Heavenly Father, for taking care of all of the Star Wars alumni. We know that they're in a better place now. We know that they're using the Force. They're one with the Force, and we thank you. In Jesus' name, amen. And I could say that because God created the Force in my book. And I'm not trying to preach the Bible to you, but we'll move on. Okay, what else do we got? What else happened this year? Lots of stuff.
Lots of stuff happened this year. Remember the first 3 months of our season, we were going to Disneyland.
We were
at Disneyland, so now we can't even do that. Hopefully, this next year, open up, we can go back and do our podcast from Disneyland.
Yeah, that's in the beginning of the year. Everything was all good until they did the lockdown. So
yeah, I know.
We were doing our live trivia game. The live trivia was really meant to be a way to walk around Disneyland or theme parks and tell you a little bit about the history and trivia of Disneyland or other theme parks. In fact, Captain Rickster and I talked about how we wanted to go to other theme parks, like we wanted to go to Universal. We want to go to all the other ones, and we will once it opens up. So
yeah, once they give us the go-ahead to do it.
But the original idea of the trivia contest was to have a prize based off you learning some trivia about Disneyland or Universal Studios or whatever theme park we go to.
Right.
But now it's turned into, we still want to give away gifts.
Right.
So we're making them part of our webcast. And this week, this is this week's prize. Yes, it is the child, Baby Yoda. Mm-hmm. And as he's fondly known as Gogurt. I mean Goguru.
Gogurt, not Gogurt.
Not Gogurt. But that's today's gift.
He must be hungry.
Yeah, like I want some Gogurt. Yeah, it's funny. Well, hopefully you're not tired and going to go to sleep on us or have to go to the bathroom. Remember Virginia? We'd always, where's Captain Rickster? He's at the bathroom again.
He's never around when you need him. No, that's for sure.
So, but again, guys, I want to thank all you guys. You guys made it 2020 still a wonderful year. It's been a pleasure to come into, and it's been a pleasure to come out into your homes on YouTube and provide these gifts for you and everything. And it's been great. And thank you again for having us get over 10,000 subscribers.
Yes.
Okay. So today we're going to go ahead and review. Yeah, thank you, Dave. I appreciate that. So today we're going to talk about Wonder Woman. We're also going to talk about the newest Star Trek Discovery episode. And also, did you see yesterday the first episode of The Mandalorian, the Disney Gallery series? Premiered yesterday, so I wanted to talk about that a little bit too as well.
What about that Midnight Sky or whatever it was?
Well, we'll review that on a future episode. But there is a sci-fi movie we could talk about with George Clooney.
Yeah.
That's out called Midnight Sky.
Right.
In fact, we could talk about it. Let's just talk about that a little bit too. Let's give a review to that one. At All for Sci-Fi, we have a 0 to 5 star rating system. It's 5 stars. It's 5 stars, it's the greatest.
Yes.
If it's 3 or below, we don't recommend it.
Either want to see it
or stream it or anything. We're going to go ahead and review Midnight Sky. I don't want to take a lot of time to talk about it, but since he brought it up, and it's a Midnight Sky is a brand new Netflix movie. Sorry, not show. It's a brand new Netflix show with George Clooney. I'm going to give Midnight Sky with George Clooney 3.50 stars. I almost gave it 3 stars. I almost made it a miss. The thing that didn't make it a miss to me was the fact that it does have some great special effects in it. It does have some action in it, but I mean, at least I wasn't sleeping as bad as that Ad Astra movie.
Oh, no kidding.
Oh, yeah, that movie.
Now that and Lucy were the 2 worst ones we had this whole last year.
But Midnight Skies, it's okay if you guys have nothing to do, watch it. If you have stuff to do, maybe watch that or do something else.
Yeah, no kidding.
But I'm going to say it's not a pass, guys, but it's not that great. It just got too much into this, psychological thing. To me, and it's
that's why I give it a 3.25.
You give he almost gave it a pass. He's closer, 3.25 stars from Captain Rickster. It's Midnight Sky with George Clooney. Sorry, George, your acting's great.
Yeah. The little kid was great.
The kid, everything was good, but it was just a snore fest. I mean,
no kidding.
It just is it based on some series, some book or something like that?
Yeah, off a book. But the funny part about it is, you didn't know what was going on until almost into the movie.
Yeah, and the most exciting thing happened when they were doing this, when they're in space, and they remember this debris. They went to it. They had to come back in an area that wasn't mapped out. Yep. So one of the crew members ends up getting hurt and killed. Yep. But that was the most exciting part of it, was when they had space debris hitting their ship on its way back. Yep. Which is and there's one little moment with George Clooney when he goes underneath the ice for a little bit, which is okay. That was kind of interesting. But let's just say it's a barely watch movie.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's it for Ad Astra. Let's move on.
If you want to sleep, if you're late, if you're doing late night and you can't sleep, watch that movie. You will go to sleep.
Yeah, that's what you mean. You could quote Captain Rickster in any of the movie reviews. If you want to go to sleep, watch it.
That's right. Got that part right.
Yeah. Well, sometimes you're going to sleep on our live webcast. Yeah. Okay. So what else are we talking about? We're talking about Star Trek Discovery. Okay.
Yes.
What did you think about that? Again,
I thought that was great.
Again, we have a 0 to 5 rating. Let's go ahead. Discovery. This latest episode, I'm gonna give it 4.25 stars. I think it's better than a 4, but barely. It's not as good as some of the ones in weeks past, but it's still a start. This season of Discovery, I'm liking it, but now it's starting to drag, yeah. And that's why I lowered the review. This is probably the lowest review I've given Discovery this season.
No, actually, I'm gonna give it lower. I'm gonna give it a 4.0.
Whoa!
Because I didn't think it was all that great.
Okay.
I didn't really think it was all that great. I think it was just too slow. Kind of not like it wasn't like Midnight Star or Sky. Kind of sleepy or anything like that.
This was definitely, yeah.
It was just definitely above a sleep mode, but the action, there was hardly any action in it.
Right.
That I can remember. The script was good. The actors were good.
It was good, but
the music was good. But I mean, based on the whole scene, it was just what you're going like, huh? The rest of them, all the other episodes have been great until you get to this one here.
Well, what happened was it went totally like a whole 180 degrees. It was weird.
Way off.
They finally decided to go to where the distress call was come from on that planet, and where they found that there was one life form.
Mm-hmm.
And when they get there and they beam in there, suddenly they changed.
Yeah.
And apparently that the mother set up this environment to help raise her child, who she knew was going to be by himself.
Right.
And they set up this environment. Basically, the ship became a holodeck.
Yeah, a holodeck. Basically.
And that, to me, seems like kind of an interesting idea, but it was boring.
Yeah, it was
the way they did it, they did it, I didn't like it.
Yeah. I could have done a lot better on that one.
Yeah, and Doug Jones, who played, also had less makeup on. We get to see his face, Saru's face.
No wonder he was ugly.
Did he look kind of like Saru still?
Yeah.
What do you guys think?
He should have kept his mask on.
But yeah, it just this episode wasn't that good. But it was still worthy of at least a 4.0. Yeah, he says 4.0. I say what I say 4.25.
It's worth watching, but it's like if you have nothing else to do and it's midnight and you can't sleep, you could watch that one, or you can watch.
This one was better than way better than Midnight Sky.
Yeah, but even still, if you had nothing else better to watch, you can go ahead and watch that one.
Yeah.
At midnight, because that was actually a really good one.
But what was really good, and we could talk about this for a brief second, but you didn't see it, but the new Disney Gallery about behind the scenes of Mandalorian Season 2, that was great.
I would definitely be watching it.
It was long. It was over an hour.
Really?
The first episode was over an hour. Wow. So let's stop talking about Discovery. Again, it had this boring plot.
Yeah, the plot was definitely boring.
They did. And it was definitely boring. But eventually they end up. I don't even think I finished seeing it. I think I turned it off.
You probably did, because I know I didn't.
I don't remember what happened at the end of it. I'll have to go watch it.
I never watched the ending, so.
Yeah, so sorry about that, guys. But since I'm doing a review, it did. Happened. But this Mandalorian Season 2 was awesome. Oh my god.
Oh.
No, but you missed it. The behind the scenes.
Behind the scenes, I never got to see. No, that I'm.
You really the way they did it, and they interviewed every director on this episode.
Again, like they did the first season.
Yeah, but they were talking about how they were putting a show together a lot more, and you even got to see this little a lot more banter between Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni when they were going on and on about. Okay, Saru and the doctor stay behind with the child on the planet.
Yeah, really,
yeah, that would be probably more interesting.
No kidding.
But but this was what I was enthralled the entire time, Captain Rickster, when I was watching it, and I would say that again, 0 to 5 stars. I'm gonna give this for a behind the scenes documentary. It's hard to give something like that a 5-star rating, so I'm not going to. But I would say this has at least a 4.5-star rating. Maybe 4.75 stars.
All right.
I can't give it 5 stars because it's not filmmaking, but it's a great behind the scenes. I mean, you really get to learn a lot about how they came up with stuff and how. Just watch it. You guys will be enthralled, especially since and you get to see how Dave Filoni, the Padawan, George Lucas's Padawan, you get to see how he really sticks to his guns. Like when they were making they had to redo Ahsoka's lightsaber,
right?
And he didn't like what they were doing with it, and he said, "Nope, can't be like that. Nope, can't be like that." And he keeps saying that, even when they're talking about Boba Fett's costume. It's like, no, he's even at one point even telling Boba Fett how to hold his rifle. Even, you got to hold it this way.
Really?
I mean, yeah, you really need to watch it because it really shows the love that we all knew this already by watching The Mandalorian. That Dave Filoni loves Star Wars like we do, and so does Jon Favreau. We know they're big fanboys. This really shows when you watch the behind-the-scenes stuff, and you could tell they're really taking care, and they had George on it again. George Lucas was on it again. He was there when they were doing the Ahsoka episode again. So, I mean, it makes me wonder how much George is really influencing John and Dave. Of course, it's a big influence. But George, every season, George is on the set of The Mandalorian. Do we see George Lucas on the set of any of those other Star Wars sequels?
No.
Do we?
I haven't. I've never seen it.
I don't see video of George Lucas on the set of The Last Jedi, The Force Awakens, or The Rise of Skywalker. Well, but I see George Lucas. I saw him at one of the premieres. It's not the same thing.
Right.
I don't see him on the set. Maybe he did visit the set, but you really see him and them talking with him and stuff like that. And they also did a flashback where he was holding Grogu from the first season, so he's on it more than once. But you see him on the set when they're doing this Ahsoka episode, which is great.
That's good.
So
I definitely got to watch this one.
Yeah, and real quickly, I wanted to say, Virginia. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead off the record, off the episode. We'll chat with you for a few minutes, but everybody, please, in your time being, say a prayer for our admin, Virginia, can you? Because she's really been. This year's been 2020's been a very rough year for Virginia. We'll be praying for your cousin. Now she has another cousin that's sick.
Oh no.
She's had her father pass away. Yep. Her aunt passed away. Now she's got cousins that might be dying or very sick. So this COVID virus is not a joke, guys.
No, it's not.
It's really hit Virginia's family hard. So everybody out there, remember Virginia and her family in your prayers. Okay, so Wonder Woman. Yeah.
Yes.
Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman. Nice. Oh, awesome. No. Superb.
What did you think?
Oh, I give it a 4.95.
I didn't give my rating yet, but we have 0 to 5 stars. 5 stars is the highest. He gives it 4 what?
4.95.
4.95. Okay. If it's 3 stars or below, we say don't go. I'm a little mixed on this, Captain Dixter. There were lots of things that I really, really liked about it. But there were things I didn't like about it too. But there were things I loved about it. I'm going to give this Wonder Woman, I think it deserves more than 4.5 stars, but I wouldn't give it as high as you gave it. I'm going to give it 4.65 stars, barely above 4.5. My problem with this Wonder Woman thing is I thought the movie was too long.
Definitely too long, but it was very.
I felt it was stretched out, and there was times there's certain characters I didn't like that much, like the biggest character in the piece. I didn't really care for him that much.
Pascal?
Is that who that was?
Yeah, that was him.
I thought he was a little bit I thought his acting was a little forced. I caught him acting all the time like he was doing it too much. And then I liked his character a little bit more at the end when he was dealing with his son at the end of the movie. I liked him more then.
That was good.
But I thought Pedro Pascal as Max Lord, I thought that he was a little too over the top. Yeah. And that's my problem with Wonder Woman. Although I loved a lot of this movie, to me it just seemed like the writing was weak in this. If I have to give it complaints, the writing was a little weak. I'm talking about and his character wasn't that strong of a character, but I liked the best part of it. I liked Wonder Woman. I liked her. I liked her friend too.
Her friend was good.
Who gave a little bit of the comedic element stuff because she was a comedian.
Yes, she was.
I liked her too. But I didn't like the Max Lord character. That was my problem with it.
Well, you got to remember though, since this is based off a comic book.
Okay, tell me because I don't know.
Because Wonder Woman does not have a lot of enemies like Superman does.
Okay.
Okay, where you've got people come from outer space and and all this other stuff trying to hurt Superman. Wonder Woman is totally different.
Right.
Wonder Woman itself is based off a comic character that came back out of the 40s during World War II. And she had her invisible plane, which came out in the 60s.
I mean, little things like that I liked when she made the plane invisible. That was kind of cool.
That came out in the 60s. But she had her own plane. She didn't have one from the Smithsonian Institute like they took this one. And her boyfriend, the one who died back in World War II, I like that part because he came back.
Right.
Which I was kind of surprised to see.
And I liked that part of it. That part of the movie I liked where they had when they had to get rid of. Yeah, it did explain stuff. But yeah, the part about the wishing and the renouncing and wishing, I like that part of it. I like that kind of element of the storytelling. But
you see, that was the wishing stone. You grant yourself, it'll grant you a wish, but at a price. Right. Whatever it is.
They weren't good at explaining that.
No, they weren't good at explaining that, but it's actually in a multi-series part of Wonder Woman that has all that explanation in it, and they didn't do it good like they're supposed to. Even when she was losing her powers to her comedian friend there, and then
I don't think she lost her powers to the friend.
Not totally, but she lost.
I think she lost her thing she was supposed to lose was her powers because she made that wish.
Made that wish to have her current boyfriend.
And I think her friend probably her wish was to have powers like Diane.
Well, no, she wanted to be like Diane.
Right. Okay.
Not have the powers. She got the powers by wishing. She could be like her. She didn't know
because they both had the powers at the same time, so I don't think that was like I don't think she lost her powers to her. But yeah, again, it was not, 4.65 is my review.
I got a 4.95 because I like the action in it too.
Yes, I liked everything about Gail.
And she's a wonderful actress.
That was great. Even and I know you're talking about the costumes changing for Virginia. I love her costume at the end when she was flying in the gold outfit. Yep. Love that outfit. She looked amazing.
But her normal outfit's red, gold, and blue. That's her normal outfit.
Right.
So they're never going to change that. The other one was just a suit.
Right.
Of gold wings. Actually, it wasn't really gold. It was precious metal off their island, so they could actually save their species,
right?
And go into exile like they did,
right?
Because men were trying to take over the Amazon women.
Yep.
And by the way, in real life, there was actually Amazon women. They were up in what they call around the Black Sea, up in Kazakhstan and all those places. Genghis Khan is the one who killed them all off, unfortunately.
Yeah. The music was good, the editing was good, the special effects was good, the photography was good.
Yep.
Again, the editing was good. It was a little bit weak on the storytelling. I didn't like Pedro Pascal's character. I thought it was too over the top.
I think he overdid it himself. I mean, it should have been.
And it's hard for me to see him as a villain. He just doesn't pull a villain off. He's
and the director who directed it is not the best director in the world either.
But she did a great job on the first one.
But the second one, kind of directions I didn't like.
Well, after seeing it, it's like, okay, we waited all this time because of the pandemic. You could have released this and streamed it just like they were doing with Mulan or something else. We could have got it a long time ago. But I guess they're holding out hope to get it in the movie theaters.
Theater, yeah. Also, too, though, you got to remember, when the first one hit, to the second one, there's a 40-year gap.
Yeah, there is a big gap.
In between.
Yep.
So it's 40 years. So everything happening within 40 years should not have been put all in that one movie.
Right.
So that's another thing too that was a little bit off.
Right.
You know, but
yeah, the little kid who played Max Lord's son, excellent.
Oh, he was an excellent actor.
Yes, I agree with you, Virginia.
Yeah.
I just no. Okay. Is it worth seeing? Yes, go watch it. Is it worth it? Because it's worth it because if you get HBO Max, you get all that other content.
That's definitely
true. Watch out as much as content as you can for a month and then cancel it. That's
really.
I don't think HBO Max is gonna like me saying that on a live show, especially if somebody else later watches our Wonder Woman review. But yeah, watch all the other content too, and then get rid of HBO Max until they come up with some like the next Game of Thrones or.
Well, they're saying that Warner Brothers is going to put all their movies on HBO Max this year.
Okay.
It's coming next year.
Okay.
And then the movie theaters right now are suing Warner Brothers for that.
Okay. Yeah, I think I did read something about that in the trades.
If they want Godzilla versus King Kong, the people who want it is a minimum of $225 million. That's the minimum bid right now for.
For what?
Yeah, for Godzilla versus King Kong. Wow. Right now, the minimum bid right now is $225 million to air it if you want to air it on HBO Max or even on Netflix. Netflix offered them $200 million, and they turned them down.
Wow. Okay.
So we'll see what happens.
I wonder if it's good. Hopefully, it's better than Wonder Woman.
Well, I feel like a couple of old-time dinosaurs beating up each other. Okay. Yeah.
Well, that's your style, Captain.
That's
Richter.
right.
Yeah, Mr. Comic Book Guy. Will we get a Captain Richter Comic Book Mania show in 2021? I hope so.
We'll see.
You guys have waited long enough. But yeah, that's about it. Basically, I want to wrap it up, make it quick, short, and sweet. Again, I want to thank everybody who helped make 2020 still a success, despite the fact that it was a very difficult year.
Oh, yes.
But Jurassic World 4 is going to streaming, and they're all upset about. We've seen Jurassic. We've seen enough Jurassic Park movies in the movie theater. I think it could go to streaming.
Yeah, it's good. Who's it going to?
She didn't say. She just said they're all upset about it. Thank you, Dave. I've been getting on that about all my unboxing videos. I've actually shot 5 other unboxing videos that I'm in the process of editing. So in the next 2 or 3 weeks, I'm going to be dumping at least 1 or 2 videos a week. So they will be coming. I've gotten not quite half of them done. I think I have 7 or 8 more videos to do. But you got a bunch of them in the next 2 or 3 weeks. Guys are going to get at least 2 or 3 unboxing videos a week. But thank you for the encouragement. Here it is, Grogu.
Yep.
Or the child, or as Virginia and I still call it, the baby. Who's going to win this, sucker? Ready? You ready for this, guys? This is our big giveaway this year, guys. A big thank you, guys, for sharing our show and everything else. So, we're going to confer here for a second.
Yeah, we
Hold
got
on a second.
Okay.
Whatever that means.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. Earlier in the show, and I apologize if, actually, some of you might come close to getting this anyway, since I'm going to ask it if you've been paying attention the last few weeks. But earlier today in the show, we were talking about, we're doing a segment called the 2020 Year in Review. And we talked about how many videos we've done this year. So please, not counting today's video, how many videos did All for Sci-Fi upload this year in 2020? We'll give you guys 1 minute.
That's actually quite a bit.
It is quite a bit. But let's see if you can actually, if you're fast at counting, then, and now we're not counting this video, so.
Can't count this one.
Yeah, well, it hasn't posted yet until it posts later.
Yep.
Yeah. So let's see who gets it.
Well, I can't read, so I have to read.
Yeah, it's okay. I could read.
Hey. I gotta read sometimes too,
Yeah. Okay, guys. And I apologize if you guys came in late to the game. I tried to talk a lot before we started the show.
He talks a lot, all right.
We know that. Don't be guessing, guys. It's not the total number of videos. Just a heads up. If you went on our page and looked at how many videos we posted, that's how many videos we posted since the very beginning since we created this podcast in 2019. It's how many videos did we post in 2020. Mm-hmm. And we talked about it on our show. So if you guys didn't watch it at the beginning of the show, we might only have one winner. And that's okay, though.
Oh, he's wrong.
He's actually not wrong. You didn't see the first part of his post. And I already gave it away, so I'm going to go ahead and close it. All final answers are in. Congratulations, Grogu. This bad child goes to Mr. Dave Staggs. Way to go, Dave. Yay, Dave. Woo. One of our biggest fans, and he watches us every week. We appreciate you, Dave. Mm-hmm. You won Go-Gurt, and we appreciate it. He did say the answer correctly. You saw where he said first he said 175 and posted, and then he said if you count this one it's 176. But the first answer was correct. He was just telling us this one's gonna make 76, but it's not posted yet. So it's 70. We posted 75 videos this year. Can you believe that? We had a hell of a year. And we owe it all to you guys. We're going to still be giving stuff away, guys. So next year, let's try to give at least another 50 gifts next year.
Yes.
We're going to try to give as many as we can give away. Mm-hmm. We appreciate all the support that you guys give us on our channel. Please share this. Share our videos on your page. Don't forget to. It should have been how many times Captain Rickster went to the bathroom.
Yeah, that's true, yeah.
That would have been hard. You'd have to look through a whole bunch of videos on Disneyland to figure that. I don't know if I would have got that one correct even.
Even I don't know how many times I went.
But let's try to make 2021 a year of giving back again. Please, guys, share us on your Facebook channels. Mm-hmm. Remind your friends to come and watch us. Please, if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. Hit the subscribe button below here. Hit the notification bell as well.
Brand new.
And, we appreciate all that. Baby Yoda's going to dance. That's the other thing. The Baby Yoda comes out and does a dance every time you guys give money to the channel through Super Chat. And you could do that, and that helps us because we use the money for these gifts. The baby comes and dances. So let's get the baby. Here we go.
As long as the baby doesn't eat any frog eggs, we're okay.
He came down. Oh, yeah, it's time for the baby dance. Because I can't dance. And I use a magic hand dance. Oh, yeah, baby dance. Do, do, do. Do, do, do. Yeah.
He's changing his dance every time he dances.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Because I can't dance. I do the magic hand dance. Magic hand dance. I want to see your face, Daddy. Take the helmet off. Take it off. Daddy, take the helmet off.
All right, baby, it's okay. He's not gonna scare you no more. It's all right.
What happened there, Captain Rickster?
The baby got scared. He didn't give me his chance to do his moonwalk today.
Oh, he did.
Poor baby.
You want to do the mooning walk?
He went through the moonwalk. Yeah.
Ready?
Yeah. He taught that to Michael Jackson.
Do the front one.
Yeah, he did the front one too. He did really good.
Shh. Yes, I'm silly. I'm silly, Devani. I said her name wrong. Devany.
Devany. Yeah, he's silly.
I'm silly. Anyway, thank you guys. Mm-hmm. Guys, this is our last last episode of 2020.
Yep.
So the next time we'll see you will be in 2021.
That's right.
So I just wanted to tell everybody out there, be safe this holiday New Year. Wash your hands, wear your mask.
Yep. Try to stay at home if you can, possible.
Right.
Stay away from family members. Don't try to spread this disease any more than it already is.
That's right.
We need to think smart.
Yes.
We need to think a lot better.
We're almost out of this, guys. We're almost.
You know, we're getting this vaccination. There's already been 1 million people there. They still got a whole bunch of people
and there's allergic reactions, just like there is. Don't freak out, guys. Don't freak out about all these allergic reactions, because 50,000 people die every year from taking aspirin.
That's definitely true.
Okay, so there's bound to be somebody that's going to have an allergic reaction. They know it's safe, and by the time we get it, millions of more people will have it, so we'll know if there's an issue. But I think we're okay with it. I think we're okay. But
make sure you wear your mask. Make sure you wear your gloves.
Yes.
If you have a face shield, wear it also.
Yeah, even after you get that shot, you still have to wear the mask, because you're still contagious up to 30 days.
Up to 30 days, yes.
So you can still get it. So you're not clear. Even after you get the shot, after 2 weeks, you have a 50% chance that you can't get it. Mm-hmm. And it's not until a month later after the shot that you won't get it.
Right.
So you still have to wear your mask.
Most of them are usually 2 shots. We've also got one that has a 1 shot, too.
Right. But, okay, guys, enough preaching.
Yeah, really, yeah.
Baby Yoda says bye-bye, and we at All for Sci-Fi say, may the Force be with you. Yep. Live long and prosper, if you could do that.
Yep.
And may God bless all of you. See you in 2021.
That's right. Have a nice, good holiday week. See you. Bye-bye.
Cheers.